I know that my prospect, I already know, so I should have studied and found all the objections that could possibly come up with the person that I'm trying to persuade to take action on my idea. I need to know everything that I can possibly know about what they're going to say, because that will become part of my pitch, if you will. That will become part of the conversation that I have with them, so I can diminish the threat of that objection. Because people want to know, how is this going to work? If it's a time issue, I heard instructional time, the pests, the pushback from the teachers. So if I say all of that in my pitch, then I am better positioned to say how I'm going to help eliminate that. So they have no door open to say, okay, well, we've already talked about how we're gonna control pests. This is what we plan to do. This is what's worked in our other school districts. So different things like that. So we're gonna get into more specifics of communication. So on the next page, just before we take another break, communication with stakeholder groups. So what's valuable to them is what you just stated. Whatever they value is more important, that's more important to them, of what they want. So finding out the needs, and the WWIFM lays a foundation for you to engage and connect with them, because now I'm speaking your language. When I learned to speak my mother's language, that's when I was able to engage and persuade her. So people buy in when they feel that their needs are being met. My need for time will be met, or you won't take away from any of my time. So that will diminish the threat of the time running out and not having enough time to do what we do each day in the classroom. So being able to communicate that to the stakeholder in the pitch is important. So that's why we went through that. So for each stakeholder group, write in page 12 there, in your action guide, a value proposition statement. A value proposition statement is an example there in the parents column. Providing nutritious meals so parents don't worry about their children being hungry at school. That is a value. So most parents are concerned about their children having hot or cold meals, good meals, good tasting food. Again, the why, the emotional connection. I'm a parent and I'm worried about my kids. You can tell me how much vitamin A, vitamin D is in, all of the food that they're eating, but at the end of the day, what matters most to me is that my children are not hungry. Keeping it very simple, boiling it down to the lowest common denominator. What is it that they're concerned about? Write a value proposition statement for each of those stakeholder groups. You can kind of work amongst yourselves with this, because this is going to be part of your communication strategy, engagement strategy, or what you will say when you get that pushback.